I think I'm brand new. Rats. All right. I might have lost y'all. Part 2. Hopefully at least it's working. The lighting's better. The lighting was really bad. I can have a few seconds to work on this. Boo. I'm just saying head over for a restart. Oh, boo. Refresh your thing. Okay. There, you guys are coming back. Thank you for coming back. Boo. That was really bad. Hey, Vicky. Thanks for letting me know. Hi, Beth. So I have to tell you, that was super weird. And my lighting's bad now, though. Hi, Alexina. Thanks for coming back. Sorry about that, you guys. Yeah, that was really, really odd. When you said it, I was like, yeah, whatever. It's a little bit close, but it's not. So you guys didn't see any of my cue cards. I won't go through it all again. I'm just teasing. All right. I am trying to stamp, and I can't remember what story I was saying, except why I can't be stamping is because I can't find a block that's not full of stuff. So I'll take these guys off. Have a drink. And thank you for coming, thank you. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm trying to say. Thanks for coming back. Found you and it looks better. Yeah, it looks way better. Oh my gosh. You know what's really weird? Like, so when I was back for about a nanosecond there, hey, I think you all saw me. It was literally sideways. So it was looking like I was doing it right, but I wasn't, right? Okay, photopolymer, we want to stamp on a little piece of this. I am also thinking I want to build this guy up, I think. So I may end up, when I'm over there, cutting out too. But I'm going to stamp him because he is fun to stamp. If you are just finding me now and you're like, woohoo, my name's Lori LaRose. I'm from Canada. And we had a beautiful day today, didn't we, gals? And I'm sending out a challenge to you. I did see this one done by a couple other people now. To Christmasify, is that a word? Stamps. Hi, Cheryl. Thanks for finding me again. I'm glad you all came back, I think. Yay. Maybe all that activity, maybe I'll get new people watching me. Okay, I'll zoom this in just a smidgen, just because you don't need to see quite all as much. So I was talking with some people today, and they, one of them said she liked things tidy, and I was like, "Hey, sorry about my background there." Okay, so I'm gonna end up. Okay, you guys will be drinking a lot, so don't do a shooter game because that'll be bad. But I'm going to I'd like to find some greenery, and I need the sophisticated, and I was looking for it for something else once and I couldn't find it. Oh, I don't want to make a whole bunch of noise, but I'm gonna have to. Oh, there's the Yuletide Village sorta that I was babbling about, but not a card. So cute. Okay, so that'll have some greenery in it. So I like to mix and match stamps, sets, as well as whatnot. So now, one of the things I thought I would look at is once I had this stamp, I'm just going to chop this guy really fast just so I have him as an outline. And then I'll trim him up nicer if I end up using him. But I did cut out, I thought I was ahead of the game. And so I'm going to create a Christmas wonderland with this guy. Let's see how it makes out. And I'm chopping that. That's all I can do with that guy. There's my little scissors. You guys are like, the die's right there, Lori. I know. And if I had any idea where the top was for my mini go, I wouldn't even have to walk away from the camera. Sometimes I rewatch parts of mine, my live in the recording, so let me know if you're watching the recording of this, because it's kind of fun to think, oh yeah, those guys are watching the same time as me. But what was I going to try and tell you? Oh, when I'm trying to answer questions for you guys, actually, sometimes I like to see how they're appearing, because honestly, sometimes what you guys are talking about, I'm like, what are they saying? Why are they saying that? That doesn't make any sense. And so I have to go listen to what I was talking about so that I know. Okay, this is really wide. You know, I say, I'm going to just do it really fast, and then... So I used to teach live classes in my home constantly. I'm really excited. We're having another one on Monday, but a couple of my gals were not to be mean, because when you hear the rest of the story, you'll understand, but they were quite fussy. And I was like, I don't know what I said, but basically they said, well, we're not really. And I said, look, do you think all my stuff would be straight and tidy? And do you think my cards would be as pretty if I wasn't really fussy too? So I don't think it's bad that you're fussy. It's not a bad thing. All right. I thought that this paper needed a little introduction again. I haven't pulled it out. I did something with this paper once, I'm sure. So okay, you're supposed to have confidence in that I know what I'm talking about. And since I'm lost right now, I'm just going to find it here and we'll find out for sure what's going on with this. So this is a beautiful paper here. And it's kind of similar to some of these really cool mix and match ephemera packs that I also really, really like. And look at me, the fairies are doing me a favor, and there's a little package that's closed right now. There's a whole Christmas one. And then there is this whole set right here. This is what it is. A little bit festive. It's $13.75. You get 6 sheets of patterned paper. So 1, 2, 3. And so you do get 2 of each. So I have used up a whole one of this one and a whole one of this one. I don't know if I used up a whole one of that one. I must have, because I only have one. I couldn't put this in any kind of a paper share because of these 3 sheets right here. So you only get 1 each of these single sheets. And so there's no way that I can break that up. Obviously, you wouldn't get everything. So I'm going to show and share. And I'm wondering if we might be able to use that. And I can add that onto your order if you'd like to. And if you're local to me here, then you can ship it here. If not, we can get it shipped to you with a couple other things. And so your shipping is good. So this sheet here is kind of fun. It's all, and this was one that I thought we might be able to use. They are totally just a little background with a little extra in here. And then I wondered if we'd be able to sort of have that peeking through here. So if it was colorful, it might work. And then not on that one. I might be able to cut around and have that going. But anyway, so these are ready made for, what size are they against a card here? Oh, again, thank you so much for letting me know that I was sideways. It really, most of the time when you start Facebook, like you're hitting the buttons and then you turn it and you can see the little stuff move around, and it looked like it all moved around, and the stuff was down here, and I wasn't actually sideways, I don't think. It was just very, very odd. So thank you for telling me. Anyways, okay, back side of the card. Oh, look at how fantastic that's going to be. So there it is. So that'll be a good idea. This guy could have been driving through here. And actually, wouldn't this be fun if this was a different color car? Him driving through in the background. Oh yeah. So cute, right? The only reason that this might not work, honestly, I didn't see about the coloring, but because this feels modern, and this guy is obviously a vintage car. Okay, so that's that. That's for all of these guys. Okay, that's one page. And then something fell down on the floor, sadly. Oh, my house. Okay, this is how I actually want to make my thing, and that's why I'm not sure that I want the stamped image, which is why I did it lickety-split, and I'm not busy coloring it right now, because it also just cuts out, and when you add the little bit of stuff, it makes it really pretty. I think you can add, you can, of course. So you can still add stuff, but then I don't know why you would even stamp it, except for that one little circle and that guy, and you can just cut it out. Okay, my people who like me to glue. And it even has this little guy. And this one, is it going to cover? I have not worked with this since. I did a huge event, and I don't think I've worked with it since. Oh, yeah, it covers it up. So I'm not sure why you would stamp it. But anyways, I don't need to color it if I use a colored thing, right? So, yeah, I'm going to take this, and then I'm going to make some. So I was working with that, and I did have a purple one for some reason here. Okay. But what I did think was these guys might come in handy. So we have some trees. This guy was a little large. What the heck, hey? Sorry, I am moving you because you could see way over there, and I wasn't in the screen, basically. So this one, I think, is going to be too big for this little house, right? So I'm not going to use that one. But I did. Look at this cute little guy. I thought, oh, he is upside. Oh, interesting. This has to go this way. Huh. Okay, well, that's not going to work on this guy then because of that slant. I'm just working. I'm going to show you what can and can't work. What do you think of that? This could work for sure. Okay, so a little bit of greenery. So if we can find a bit more greenery, that'll work. I could clip some of this together. It's a little bit big for, I could pretend. Does definitely have the stars. Stars at night. That's weird. I wonder if I had a second set of these. I have. Somewhere I have some of those stars already. This guy's not big enough. This guy might be used. Too big, little. There, that was a little bit of incentive of my little car truck thing. Okay, I'm going to pull this tree. Forget, I can't feel. So what I had done with this, while you're storing this, this is a little hack for you. Until you need the different stuff, store each of these elements between one of the sheets of paper. Does that make sense? So then I will have one of these sheets of paper. And that way then all these funny little strings. This one, honestly, I probably faster than not will just poke through all of them and then it'll be good. But that is a nice thing. So this one has stripes as well as this fantasticness. And I think this could be a background for my, I think that might work out quite nice. So you may see this coming back in. But if I could find my one thing. And then, oh, so this might be kind of fun. Have a birdhouse with all the presents. That's kind of cute. And then could have some greenery. Oh, this is the right way. Let's see what this one looks like. So I could make a whole series of these guys. That's kind of cute. Let's get this little red card behind here because red makes everything just festive instantly. Oh yeah, see, that's super cute. This would be better if you could see some fun color there, but that's an idea. Oh, I wonder what this one would be like. I like those two. No, that's silly. That's just silly. Look at this cute cup. Oh my gosh, I just love this. Everybody have a drink just because it's so dang cute. I didn't lose it or not lose it, but it's super cute. All right, and I could work with a little tag in some part of the card perhaps, but I think probably not because. So if you're pulling all this out, if you have an extra set of these guys, this container, these all hold very nicely inside of that container, just FYI. Or perhaps a paper pumpkin bag, box rather, an old paper pumpkin that maybe you got at one point. You could also go with that sort of a thing. And now there is also, this little guy is super cute and look, it even has a little snowbank already. But I'm feeling like that's too tiny for what we're doing here. Yeah, it's the wrong way, so that's okay. And what about this one? So then just playing and seeing, and otherwise you turn around and make a whole thing. So I think I'm going to need to find my, what do you call it? So the only one that works in my mind for this, oh, this would be so cute. Pretend it's on the chimney. This could be in the background and he could be in the front of the thing, but okay. So no. All right. You're like, Lori, get going. I'm going. Look how cute these are. That'll work, maybe. All right. Okay, here we go. So I will now pop this on top of this piece of paper until I decide that I need this piece of paper, but I may or may not at this point. Oh, there's a lovely gold foil here too. Teddy bear. This was the only thing that might have worked, and since there's only one of them, it's not going to work on this one because I need several. But that is a cute set. Not for tonight, though. Sorry. You're like, what? What are you doing, Lori? Oh, just playing. Oh, that's pretty. Is that from here? Oh, I guess it is. It goes with that pile. All right. what I am a little concerned about is like I said, I did already look for that sophisticated sled. And I'm like, what did I do with that? All right. I am thinking that I want to have, I need to make the stand. There is a whole bunch of dies in here. There's also a little hole that you can punch out for your hole, because you need a little circle for that. There's not going to be words probably for Christmas, but the bird might also come in very handy. So I will stamp him actually and color while I wait for the fairies. And believe me, they are non-existent right now, but I'm going to pretend that they are going to help me. And I'm going to stamp this little bird. Bird is the word. I am working with one block today. I'm not quite sure why. A little tiny bit. So I was making cards with the kids the other day, and you'll be happy to know that, Sharon. And so some of my, I thought that's what that looked like. Some of my blocks are probably in my box. Oh, that's a perfect stamp. Sometimes when you work with too big of a stamp, it's not very good. Now, he should probably be like a little cardinal, but he's never going to look like one. So I am going to color him. I'm going to color him more neutral. I do love my neutrals, as I talked about yesterday when I was making the deer. So 500 is a little bit lighter. I'll do his little breast with that. So what is everybody up to for the weekend? What are you up to? It's going to be beautiful here in Rocky Mountain House. I'm guessing, I heard down south is also nice. I was talking to some people down in Washington, and they were like, yeah, it's beautiful down here too. Yeah. So I don't know about out east. Do we have eastern people? Are you guys having good weather as well? Where are you from if you're out east? Keisha, what's it like out on the island? Oi. So I'm coloring, I don't know, really fast. I feel like I have to make waves, but all of you came back so nicely. Thank you again for finding me again. How crazy. I'm so glad. Wouldn't I have been sad if I got to the end and I was like, oh, look at that awful filming. So you missed all my story, but that's okay. There we go. Well, you didn't really miss it because you were here. Hello, Miss Betty. Oh, how are you feeling? And so, yeah, you're off to do some markets. Betty is a Tupperware lady, FYI, you guys. If you need, do you ship as well, Betty? Like, can people order from you and you can ship to them, or do they ship to you? This is an online business is what I guess I'm trying to say. All right, so I totally just brought in, because it was right here, a crushed curry marker to do his little mouth. Put that back there. Okay. And, oh, have a drink. I lost my die. Here, somebody's like, it's underneath there, Lori. Yes, you're right. It is. Dun, 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 dun. That's, you know what? I could have swore. I think, so blends, you do have to be a little careful when you get going with blends. They can bleed a little tiny bit. So I totally went around there. I was 96% sure I did. God gracious. Boo. Anyways, I'm going to have to redo him now because, anyways, a little gel pen will fix him up, no problem. If you're watching, why am I doing this right now? It's because I have a little piece of tape, so I'll tape it on. And then I'm going to go over there and grab I'm going to cut out a couple things, and we'll pull together this card, and Bob will be your uncle. You're like, you don't have to rush, Lori. Why do you feel so frazzled? I don't know. You have to set up for online orders. So people can't be referred to you. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Like you can't, somebody from Saskatchewan wouldn't shop from you. Is that what you're trying to tell me? That's what you're saying? Trying to advertise for you, and you're like, yeah, but just only if they're from Rocky Mountain House. Okay. There's a town in the great Canadian West, and it's a town we love more than all the rest. So come and visit us, you'll want to live with us. because our town of Rocky Mountain house is best. Oh, I'm making you bounce over there. Sometimes these, I am going to splurge, I think, and buy fancy new plates. Goodness sakes. Can you hear all the noise I'm making to cut out this darn bird? One little tiny thing. I need new plates. So I was laughing. One of the things I was showing, oh, I slipped even with my thing. I missed them somehow. What was I trying to say? I think I'm going to do that seafoam again, actually. Seafoam. Because I like it. This will work. What was I trying to say? And what color? Where's that card for a template? Here. Dark color. I am trying to think. Do I want to pull in some red here? I kind of think so. So should I make the stand red? I'm going to give it a try. Oh, for goodness sakes, Lori. What do you think I'm goodness saking for? Have a drink. You're supposed to put the circle in at the same time, basically, and I didn't. Okay, I'm going to get some red. So each night my husband asks me after I come out of the room, so how was your live tonight? And I tell him this way or that way or and yeah, sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, I couldn't get it together. I don't know what was going on. Really, it's always just me. Okay, have another drink. Didn't I just bring over that little stand over here? Where did it go? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Button back Joe. Look at this cute guy I found over here. The birds are flocking together. Sometimes birds. Oh, I found the thing. Okay, stop doing this then, Lori. Hang on 1 second, you guys. We are cooking with fire now. Yay! Right. Okay. Here I come on the run. Okay. Yay! Thanks for hanging out, waiting for me. Did you like my singing? Not everybody has a town song like us, do they? Okay. So in the little example one that I had here from quite a while ago, I had run it through an embossing folder. I really like that, the swirly embossing folder. I'm not going to do that this time, just for no good reason, but I'll go for it. So, all right, did I bring over, I brought over the paper, I brought over the dies. You guys, definitely, that's a shot. They're still sitting on the plate over here, for goodness sakes. Yay. All right, that one is scatter number 1. Do. Okay, and I'm going to glue. Who am I now? I am going to, I already recut, I was pre-cutting rather, not recut, some of the pieces. Wasn't I nice? I was thinking only of this. So I have 2 things cut out, so I saved a few seconds over there. Plus I entertained you with my little bird. He could be here, but he's kind of big. I love those birds. Okay, this guy here. So he just matches, lines up perfectly, but he just is a little accenting. Pretty house. Pretty guy. I think the colors, the lighting's okay. Okay, and then these 2 guys are here. And, oopsie, bouncy. So this one just gets glued straight on. And there is no way I have to glue, because otherwise what would we do? So when I was working with the kids the other day, I was actually telling stories on some of my girls. Through all the years that I've been a demonstrator, quite often people they stick it down, they're like, it's not staying. And it's like, you have to help it. You have to give it some patience. It has to have a chance to glue. And they're like, it's not staying. Yeah, it will. Just give it a second. This is a very therapeutic way of spending time by making cards. It's very calming and lovely. And so you just need to breathe a few times and think about what you're going to do next. Sometimes when I'm doing a fancy fold, I do one fold and then I do another and I hold two folds at the same time. That's okay. All right, so now this guy, I always put this guy in first, and then the little red guy will go over top. And there, I'm just going to say he's not coming down to this corner here. So I like liquid glue because I can shift things around a little tiny bit for a few seconds until they actually do glue and seal. And when my eyes, oh, that reminds me, I was supposed to make a eye doctor appointment actually. Me. And I didn't. I really thought about it. I went for a lovely walk today. It wasn't bright sunshine, which is sometimes, you know, when you're walking, that's kind of nice too, because then you're not blinded by the sun. But it was beautiful. And my dog, his name's Roby, and he was loving it, of course. So that's a plus. Okay, so this little guy I'm going to put in here. Oh, I feel like I might have put this green one because everything keeps missing here. There he goes. Beautiful. That's Christmas right there. And then I'm going to put it on a little red like that. Won't that be nice? So I find that generally speaking, as you can see, it's very long on a card. So you do need to trim off part of this usually. I'm not sure that you could ever have it the full size. So that's that guy. My poor little bird. Sorry that you were having a little bit of problems, Mr. Bird, with your eye. I don't know why it bothers me so much, but it does. Okay. If you have a little gel pen and it's bothering you a lot, we used to have a chalk pen. So that's what I tried to use. But in truth, where is my gel pen? Ah! Gel pen is my favorite thing. Where are you, Miss Gel Pen? Anyways, the chalk was a little bit thick, wasn't it? So that's why I then had to draw around it. I don't know where my little gel pen is. Or you can have a drink for that too. All right, I might be able to pull in the pearlized thing. No. Okay, so I forgot to run this through at the same time with the circle, but I have a little 3/4 punch that I'm hoping, maybe not. I'm hoping it's going to stretch right in there where I want it to be. Probably just barely, and maybe not quite, but I'm going to go for it. So, oh, perfect. Dang it, yeah. Just that I knew that was going to happen because that's what my punches are doing now. When you've been around for a long time, some of your stuff is a little older than you'd like it to be. All right, I am going to run really quick and see if I can find, if I left those guys out here. Bingo! Stop drinking. I found them. Yay! So they were still out in there. Sneak peek for the people doing my class coming up. I love that. I love the skates. I love this set so much. And so I was thinking of this greenery, and I happen to have a couple pieces, which, not the right color though, so I'm going to have to pull in. Now I'm thinking, man, what am I going to do it in actually? Because I'm going to do it in gold actually. I don't really like green. I love shaded spruce. I'm not sure that I like that greenery with it. I think if it was on a pine tree, it would be like if it was pine, not these things, but a pine, then it would look, I don't know, just ignore me. But we can do this in gold. We could do it in silver. I have some copper here. I don't really want to do it in copper though. No, gold seems more Christmassy. So we have a metallic copper. So I'll pull that. And actually, factually, I might pull in this pretty paper instead. Look at that pretty stuff. Wow. There's some sparkly stuff too. I think that's a little bit too much. Woohoo! Does this have, what colors are in here? Summer Splash, Shy Shamrock, Petunia Pop, and Pecan Pie. Nice. Where's my metallics paper? So for, where is that? I must have something. Hang on a second. This part I did not dream up, did I? Come on, paper. For the summertime, we had some fun creativity going on, and one of the things I had people buy was metallic paper, but I can't find that stuff, so we're not using the brush stuff, FYI. We are cooking with shiny gold. I'll be right over there. Give me one moment, please. I am squeaky. Can you hear all the squeaking going on? Whee. I'm pretty sure I need 2 of these, so I'm just going to go ahead and do another one really fast here. Hold on. Oh, yay. Second one was golden. So possibly from Reindeer Fun, that one actually might work. So again, if you are prepared to take on a challenge for the weekend, I would recommend taking a set that you don't normally think of as Christmas and Christmasify it. And I'm just wondering, this one's quite sophisticated, this paper, so I'm not, as much as I love it, it might be too elegant for, yeah, and it might be too busy, but I might be able to pull in the back side of it. Okay, so this, I will give a hint. If you guys have this paper, I'm not backtracking from where I am now, but I actually think this sheet here, you could fussy cut some of these guys out, and they would be lovely, hey? So if you could add some of this greenery, wouldn't that be pretty? So I wouldn't use the shaded spruce, because, you know, I've just told you that I don't really love that. Even though I think there's shaded spruce in here, totally. It just, this looks very, clunky's not the right word because I love it. So that's, you know, clunky isn't by your definition what I mean, but you know what I mean? This is sophisticated and this is not. But generally, this could be, like, this one's less clunky kind of if you think about it. And then this could have all this lovely greenery. Well, that'd be so pretty. You're like, what are you doing, Lori? I'm going to show you how pretty this could be if I'm going to cut a couple pieces out. So we have a few different fussy cutters in our crew. Are you a fussy cutter lover? Or are you like, what are you doing now, Lori? Don't fussy cut right now. You're in the middle of doing something else. But I do. I'm not mad for fussy cutting, but I don't mind fussy cutting. How does that sound? I was telling the kids, if you leave a little bit of white, it gives you a little allowance for leeway of not being you don't need to cut right along the lines, and it makes it easier, actually. I think some of them were like, yeah, that's a good idea. A couple of them were like, why didn't you tell me that before I got cutting? So I would have another piece, but see, I think that would look really, really pretty. I want to keep that because it might get covered up, but you know what I mean? Like, but that. I'm pretty sure this does not have, now that I'm doing this, I'm like, haven't we made, I've made a card, I think, with some greenery on the sky, but this does not have that. So it was just a little, I'll show you what it was. It's this little flower. I have put 2 or 3 pieces of the flower on there. So it's pretty natural to go Christmas with this idea. I'm pretty sure I didn't go Christmas in July or anything, but look at how nice that'll be, hey? Okay, so that's your little FYI. If you have this paper, it might come in handy to help the Christmas up. It just is automatically Christmassy, right? Okay. All right, in my world, I'm going to come in here with these gold pieces and add that. And then I was just thinking in the reindeer fun, which go ahead and have a drink because I have no idea where it is. You could, oh, here it is. Woohoo. Okay, take that drink back. In the dies, there is a fun, oh, and I could do the bells though. Ooh, that'll be good. I'm doing the bells. There is a fun holly, and that actually might be kind of fun. That'd be awesome, actually. Okay, I'm doing that. Well, that is a real shame. How many days have I had those bells sitting here, and now they decide to fall out? But in truth, I am going to stamp them and cut them out because that'll match a little tiny bit with that. So I will get that out. And don't get drinking. I have them right here. Haha. So I'll bring that guy out. What are these little guys right there? A little bit of holly? What is a little bit of holly? Huh. Look at me sounding surprised, like, wow, there's holly in this Christmas thing. Okay, now you can have a little drink because I'm looking for a piece of white paper to stamp this stuff on. I don't need to stamp that guy. That's going to get that cut out in some red. And then a little piece of white, please. Oh, it's 9 o'clock already. What the heck? Where did the time go? What? Oy, oy, oy. I don't know what I was talking about at the beginning. It did take me a few extra seconds. You guys have to give me a couple extra seconds because, why? Because I was like a few minutes trying to flip my phone around. That was Facebook's fault. And it didn't even look bad. That was the worst of it. I didn't even know. So there was a little tiny bit of that, but I do feel like I did a big lead in. Okay. I am just going to do a little this. These are going to be like silver bells. That's kind of fun. And then I'll paint those little strings. Everything's going to be red in this world. That's copper though, so I didn't want that one. What's this guy? It's a light color, but that's okay. It'll give us an idea. Plus, with how fast I'm going to be doing it, I probably will have to do it again, just FYI. Blends and speed are not necessarily friends. Friends are not food. Okay. I will cut that out because I'm going to go cut this out because I think it's important. And I'll grab a background and we'll pull it all together. Are you ready? Do, 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 do. And then I can't wait. So I have a friendly site called Creativity for Everyone. I'm not sure how linked it is to my page. I mean, it is mine, but you know what I mean? But I would love to see your guys' designs and see what you guys come up with as you're playing. And I need to have the green alligators in the... Okay, so I think I will probably rethink my darn green. It takes away all my greenery by being green. What is a green that works with that? Come along, Lori, and think. Oh. Goodness sakes. Oh, for goodness sakes. Okay. Me and my boards are not working today. Give me 1 second. What color of green? You know what? Shamrock might work. Let's pull in a piece of shamrock. That'd be wacky-do, maybe. Maybe more wacky-do than good. Shamrock is quite blue, hey? I'm not positive if I like this, but... just totally wrecked a piece of paper for little tiny berries. All right. I think, though, this is going to look kind of good. That's crazy, hey? Okay. And put that safe somewhere. Another green. I could probably try... Old olive might have been okay. Yeah, old olive's not bad. I'll bring one of those over too. One moment. I'm going to do one more. And I'm trying to think. I don't think mellow moss is going to be a solution though. All right, have a drink because I've lost my top board. How can you lose a top board? Oh my gosh, you guys. That's crazy. Have another drink. Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. I totally lost the top plate for my cut and emboss machine. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. All right, 1+, I have a little extra tag from my card making that I did, so that might work. Oh, come out, come out, come out. All right, here I come. I saw this on the floor one time, so I'll pull it in. So I'll be able to put that little Merry Christmas on. Oh, it's so close. We're so close. I saw 3 ships come sailing and on Christmas Day. It is so not Christmassy today. The snow was all melting. I was slip sliding in the mud. A couple times I nearly, it's a good thing I have some coarse drink, I'll tell you. I nearly fell down a couple times. It was cut and go. I'm cutting, so I cut and go. It was, I don't know, what's the word that I'm trying to come up with? Ugh, who knows? Okay, these bells have to have some sort of color. That's crazy that they're not colored. I'm pretending they're silver bells, but we don't have silver bells. And I can't emboss them. One time we had Versamark pen, and so you could emboss. You could color in a space and emboss them. All right. Okay. So bring in a red. I'm going to need a little bit of white as well. And now we just pull it together. You're like, please, Lori, go and get some proper stuff. Okay, I will. I'm using 2 of the fattest cards I could possibly use, probably. And red. That's tiny. That's good. Okay, here we go. I'm bouncing you around there. Now I'm really bouncing you around. Sorry. Right. Get off. Fly, little birdie, fly. Look at that. You didn't think I would find my bone folder in that mess, did you? Ha ha ha. Okay, so piece of red, piece of this, piece of this. This guy. Ooh, I have to do it up a little bit higher. That guy. So I'll trim this guy here. He'll be a little bit over edge because I don't want to trim him too much, but enough. And his whole self has to be, it's always about like trimming the bottom, not the top. Because you're like, oh, Lord, you could do whatever. This one's not bad actually. But I think I prefer this guy. I will glue these little berries onto both of them. Do you like the shamrock? And I'm sure that's not Summer Sky. I'm sure it is the shamrock. Not Summer Sky, but Summer Splash. Is that what it's called? Yes. Which one do you prefer? Old Olive? Or Summer Splash? No. Shy Shamrock. I think this is the right. I honestly, so these are 2 new in colors that just came out. Well, in the summertime. It's not like I haven't worked with them, but I actually haven't worked with them a ton. But they're so close together unless you literally put them beside each other. Do you guys have a preference of which one do you think? Hi, Anne. Hello, Mary Louise. Oh, hello, Rebecca. I'm just going to double check that I'm not working with Summer Splash. Try one more time. Oh, you know what? I am working with Summer Splash. Oh, for goodness sakes. That's why it's a little bit odd. Let's see if I do it if it's a right color. You guys are like, you know what I'm thinking right now? I'm so far past the right time. I think I'm in a different time zone. I'm going to cut this guy out. That is Summer Splash, which is it is kind of fun. Like it's not hideous. It's just not quite right. Possibly a little ink might make a difference. I won't do that tonight, but I'll look at it one time. Come on, baby, go. Oh. When I complain about my die cut plates, next time you guys be like, Lori, you said you were going to buy new ones. You have to give me a week for them to come. But nonetheless, you tell me, Lori, you said, and you didn't. Okay, this might be the color we need. Ooh. Yeah, this is not right. You're not saying anything, you guys. Are you there? Yes, you are. This is going to be pretty. That's perfect. I love the sound of success. It goes ding. So anyways, I started the whole day off saying that I was having fun at my convention, even though it is online. And actually, Rebecca was one of the gals that I saw in one of the networking things. I was like, hello, I see you. I actually was surprised by how many, because they had 2 or 3 networking rooms open. And I actually saw quite a few people that I was like, hello, you, and hello, you. Oh, this is so stinking cute. Oh my gosh, I love it, you guys. And I think I need a few berries on here, so I'm going to steal these berries, actually. Oh. What do they look like on there? So. That's not ideal. Nope. Okay, you can have your berries back. Aren't I generous? You just have those berries back. I'll give them to you. Okay, we need our little Merry Christmas. So cute. Oh, I love it. Get that straight. In the background behind there, I would like to have a little bit of green. Oh, making you bounce. So I'll slide this in here and hopefully, oh, it's a little bit too big. Rats. Hang on. Just a little piece of that. I'm like, oh, Lord. Oh, Lori. And then my little bird. I have to decide what I'm going to do with my little bird. I might want him to be a little bit something more, hey? Oh, I just think I cut off exactly what I needed. Oh, no, I didn't. Good. Get over there. Get over there. You guys are like, Lori, just do it right the first time. I know. I'm trying to be a wiener head. Okay, phew. All right, Merry Christmas. Get here straight. It's amazing if this is crooked-eyed how unstraight everything looks. I love it. Okay, so I put my little bird in here. Come, roost. Come to roost, my little bird. You can settle in here. Oh my gosh, isn't that cute? Oh, you prefer the old olive to this guy? Okay, well, you're allowed to think that. Totally allowed. I think I actually do like this old olive as well. But I'm going to go with that guy because he's very, very modern this way. And then my bells, where did I go with them? Here they are. And I think the bells would look kind of cute up here. Yeah, the bells will look cute, but I need to figure out how to color them. And I am at a little bit of a loss on what to do with them. Oh, I know. I'll color them yellow. I will color them in with my yellow markers. Where are they? Daffodil Delight, or I might just do Lolly. Dark Lemon Lolly. Maybe even just light lemon lolly. So excited. Okay, and I'm curious. Are you guys curious? I really have just gone overtime now, so now we're into the second hour. We're just going to color away. I'm wondering, oh, and Keisha might be able to share if you're actually, if I'm not worried that I'm going to wreck my thing, but in a bigger area, coloring over top is so pretty. FYI, can you see how shimmery they are? Like, they actually are really quite pretty, but they just aren't snappy enough. I'm not sure that you should be coloring over top of glitter because it might have little particles that would wreck your little nibs. So don't try this at home, kids. Color first and then use your glitter. But I'm a professional, so I can take the risks. I'll take one. I'll risk it. Okay, and then I do have to say, was in that tin. Where did the tin go? Have a drink. I just like saying that. Have a drink. There's my tin right at my feet. So that doesn't help me. Where's my red ink? So there's one. Is it cherry cobbler too? No, I don't think so. Oh, it is. Dang it. What good is that? Where's my reds? I wonder though if the cherry cobbler still, this is just not jazzy enough, so I gotta do it because I gotta color it all over again anyways, you guys, just FYI, but it's too wimpy. I had to make it darker. All right, and then this whole dealio is not dark enough. So we're just going to town now. All right, and then we're gonna be done. Da, 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 da. I zoomed it in and then there you were. Oh, that's still not right. All right. You guys are like, oh, Lori, what am I going to do now? It's a good question. What am I going to do now? That is so not right. What's the matter with these things? Oh, this is going to work. So I am using, I'll tell you what color, number 900 over top of Dark Lolly. And that is giving me a better look. And I have to tell you, the shimmer is just still hanging right out there. Can you see the shimmer? Take one for the team, right? I don't know what to do with my little guys. But anyways, all right. So I'm not thrilled with my bells. I'm not sure what the option is. I think I have to do them red. And of course, I don't have the red color that I want, but you guys are like, no. Yeah. Okay, I won't do it now because, no, I will. I was going to say, oh, this is going to be fun. I am going over top of the black and everything. Can you see why I'm not even coloring on the screen anymore because I zoomed it in? When I decorated some stuff for the hospital auxiliary, I did actually use red bells. So there definitely is red bells and green bells. I just always think of brass ones. Sometimes I go too practical. Anyways, this is going to be pretty. And the shimmer is still coming through. So then I would not have red tie though. You guys are like, no, Lori, yes. And change the color of the tie one more time. You're like, no. It has to have some sort of contrast. It's too much. I'm sending this whole thing back anyways, you know that. Anyways, okay. But that'll be pretty. It needed a little bit of red up there. All right, there it is. Whew. So crookey-eyed. Yay! I was in one of the groups today and she said she claps always for everybody. So she'd be clapping right now. She'd be like, nice work, Lori. Nice work. Okay. I love it. I did cut out 2 of those little gold guys. Where did the other gold guy go? Because it might be nice to have a little bit more thickness. It's right here. Did you hear that satisfying sound? Woohoo! Totally can have a second one in here. We'll have all sorts of greenery up here and it'd be fabulous. There, that's so much better. All right, you guys, have a fantastic, thank you. I think it looks snappy too. Have a fantastic weekend. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thanks for your patience at the beginning. Good gracious, thanks for coming back and finding me. Appreciate it. And you'll see this little guy done up in a quick reel as well if you're just hanging out right now and you're like, oh, wow, that's cool. Challenge on Creativity for Everyone. Post your Christmas card that you're making from something not Christmassy. So pull in. And if you really want to use your coffee cups, you always can make coffee cups for me. I love seeing all your creations. But yeah, make a thing. Oh, Xena, thank you so much. So I will talk with you. I was thinking, what, did she hang out with us the whole time? Thanks, Rebecca. And I was going to say have a very Merry Christmas. Have a very Merry weekend. And I'm here Monday night, but it is our Remembrance Day as well. But I will be here after in the nighttime, so that'll be okay. All right. Thank you guys. Have a great weekend. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.